Today I thought I would bring you a Brussels sprout recipe. Now you can either roast this whole in the oven by putting olive oil and spices on it and putting it on a tray or a roasting tin, or you can do what I do, which is cut off each little Brussels sprout. They are rather like cabbage. In most recipes you can substitute Brussels sprouts for cabbage. I don't recommend boiling them, which is probably what your grandmother used to do. It's not the best flavor. I saute them in a pan with butter or olive oil and spices like garlic, salt, and pepper. So stay tuned. Brussels sprouts do come in different sizes. This is the small one and this is the large. And you will notice that they will cook at different speeds. So you can either start your large ones sooner or cut them in half, or do the typical X on these but not these to help them cook at the same speed. You peel off any brown or discolored outer leaves, and as long as it is firm, it's still good to eat. You might look at this and think, oh, look at that brown and yellow, I'll just throw the whole thing out. No, you just have to peel off those outer leaves like you would with a head of lettuce or cabbage. And you are left with a perfectly good Brussels sprout. After all my cleaning, this is what I'm left with. I will rinse these to make sure any dirt or grit is removed, and then I will saute them in a pan. The ingredients besides Brussels sprouts that you'll need will be olive oil and butter, or you can choose any fat for sauteing in your pan as you like, some salt and pepper. If you would like garlic salt or Zatarain's chili powder or something, you can add that. If you're a little bit adventurous, I'm going to make a sriracha sauce with a touch of honey to balance it out. And it should be pretty good. Seasoning. Do black pepper. And a pinch of salt. So as you can see, the edges are starting to caramelize and get a little bit brown. You do want to stir them and keep an eye on them that they don't burn, but you do want a nice toasty brown to add flavor. And once they have caramelized on the outside, you can add a dash of water. And that will sort of steam them a little bit and to help the insides cook. Once the water has started to evaporate away and things have gotten a little softer, you can poke it with a fork to see how tender it is. Still not quite done yet. I need about 2 or 3 more minutes. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead and add my butter. To give it that flavor, but that is optional. You just want to stir that around so it melts and coats all of the Brussels sprouts. So you just take your spicy sriracha sauce or any liquidy hot sauce from your grocery store, the international aisle to get the Chinese stuff, or a Chinese market. And I'm just going to squirt a little in. It is quite spicy, so it depends how much you want. And I'm just going to stir to coat. So I added a little bit of water, trying to deglaze the pan a little bit. If you had it, you could use a white wine or red wine. I want to get all those nice flavors up off the bottom and mix it with that sriracha glaze. And to counteract the spiciness, I'm going to use a little bit of brown sugar. These are the finished sriracha glazed Brussels sprouts, and let me tell you, they are amazing. I had them before at Whole Foods, but I'd never made my own until today. It's very easy and very delicious. Thank you for watching, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe.